Today in Michigan, the automatic expungement of certain convictions, including misdemeanors and felonies, is underway.
This all comes as a result of the Clean Slate law, which went into effect 2 years ago. Here to help us understand the process and who qualifies is Shayla McElroy, the project manager of Project Clean Slate for the city of Detroit.
Thanks for joining us, Shayla.
No problem at all.
So we're talking about automatic expungement. How does this whole program work?
Yeah, so automatic expungement rolled out today. And the people who are leading that charge is the Michigan State Police. And so what happened is that they've developed an automated system that will go through and determine who is eligible for automatic expungement, what those convictions are, and then the next step is that they will then inform the courts to move forward to expunge those convictions from those individuals' records. And so that is how automatic expungement is working.
And how do they make the decision who qualifies and who doesn't?
Yep, so what the eligibility looks like now is that with automatic expungement, it's a difference in the number of misdemeanors and felonies that are eligible. So you can get up to 2 felony convictions removed. You can get up to 4 misdemeanor convictions removed. Also, we know that the wait periods are a little bit different as well. And so for your felony convictions, there will be a 10-year wait period for those to be expunged. And for your misdemeanor convictions, there will be a 7-year wait period. So they'll go through and determine the number of misdemeanors, the number of felonies, and calculate the wait periods.
Would that wait period be from right now or from a certain point in that conviction process?
Yep, so the wait periods will be determined based on either when the person was released from their imprisonment, or it will start at the point of where they may or may not have picked up a new conviction within that wait period.
Why is this in place? I mean, there's some may say, look, people committed crimes and they deserve to pay the punishment for that.
Yeah.
What do you say to those people and how do you explain this?
Yeah, so one, I want to say that April is Second Chance Month. And so with our team at Project Clean Slate, we believe in second chances. Detroiters deserve a second chance. And so expungement is important because it eliminates a lot of barriers for individuals. We've had conversations with our clients that have talked about how they've experienced housing discrimination, barriers as it relates to employment. Even some people would like to go back to college, but they don't qualify for financial aid because of the felonies that they have on their record. So we're really pushing for expungement, for second chances, because it opens up a lot of doors for individuals and their families.
And this isn't, I mean, we're talking about people with convictions in the past. They've served their time. They've committed to whatever process they were ordered to commit. Mm-hmm. If you are a person who has a conviction on your record, would you be notified that this expungement process is beginning, or can you go look that up somewhere?
So that's a good question. So right now, as it stands, Michigan State Police has not put anything in place that will inform people if their records have been automatically expunged. And so with that said, we're still encouraging people to register for Project Clean Slate. That way we can assist them with the automatic expungement process or the traditional expungement process. We can also just take the time to answer any kind of questions for them, because we understand that this process may be confusing, there may be some misinformation out there, and we want to make sure that we assist them the best way that we can.
How many people will this affect here in Michigan? And people you have spoken to, you talk about those second chances in life, and they have paid their dues, they have paid their time for the mistakes they have made. Going forward, what this means for them for that second chance.
Yeah, so right now, all I can say is that we know that it will impact thousands of Michiganders to have this automatic expungement process roll out. We can also just assume that, it might just double the amount of people that we can support, people that's getting the automatic expungement or people that's going through the traditional expungement process.
Have you interacted with anyone who has gone through this process, who has had that record cleared? What is it like for a person to be able to move forward without that hanging over them?
Yes, so for people who have gone through this traditional expungement process by way of Project Clean Slate, we get a lot of feedback surveys of people saying that they feel like they have been unburdened, they feel like the chains have been removed from them. They talk a lot about how they feel like they're not carrying that negative stigma anymore, that they feel free. Enlightened has also been some of the words that we have seen on these surveys of people talking about their post-expungement experience.
Well, Shayla McElroy, thank you so much for joining us tonight. Insight into this program, the Community Engagement Manager of Project Clean Slate for the City of Detroit. Thank you so much for being here, and more about the automatic expungement on our site, cbsdetroit.com.